Good morning, people, and welcome back to another adventure from Camp Lapidary. Today is, I don't know, it's like the 31st or the 1st of September, 31st of August or the 1st of September, I forget. It's Monday, and we're getting ready to go on a new trip, and you know, before I start my videos, I always like to kind of show you where we're going and what we're looking for. So these are Dugway Geodes, and we're going out to the Geode Beds for the week. We're going to be camping and digging, looking for geodes. We're going to be, these are topaz crystals from Topaz Mountain. Topaz Mountain is not too far from the Geode Beds, so we'll probably hit up Topaz Mountain at least a little bit and show you guys around. Before I look at the map, what do we got? Well, we got this trailer pretty much packed. These items here still need to go in. My table, my gear bags, not the rocks. We don't need the rocks. But so this will fold down, and then we'll finish loading up the stuff. I don't know. I just wanted to show you what was in here. We got an ice chest with the usual suspects in there. If you know this channel, you probably know what's in the ice chest. We got a box of snacks and fruits. We got a very large canvas tent, 10 by 10 Kodiak canvas. We got sleeping bags and whatnot, table, dog bed. All right, what do we got here? We got a motorcycle, an awning, tubes to cover up the truck. We got tripod there. We got water. I'm not bringing the machine, the grinding machine, so I only brought one green jug of water in there. That's the extra water, and the gray jugs are drinking water. Got a camp stove. All right, in the truck, got a hat. Oftentimes we'll find wild horses out there, so I got the telephoto lens. We got a drone out there in West Desert, anywhere near Dugway. You're not allowed to fly drones anywhere out there, so we'll be using the drone in a limited fashion on this trip. Other than that, we've got a leash, got a GoPro for the time-lapse moving videos type stuff. All right, so we got some coffee. Geodes. So the Geode Beds are about 100 miles from my house. 50 miles of pavement, 50 miles of dirt road. Let's see if we can find a map here. All right, so here's a map. I live in Salt Lake City, right about there. And the Geode Beds are out here by Dugway, just south and a little bit east of Dugway. So that's where we're going. Let me see if I can find, I think it's page 49. All right, once we get, let's start at page 50. So here we have the Salt Lake Valley metropolitan area, and this is the Provo and Utah Lake. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come south through here, through the city, and get on Redwood Road, and then Highway 73. We're going to come down through Cedar Fort and this area. We're going to get on Faust Road, go across here, And then there's a little intersection right here of Highway 36. And then this is the point. So this is dirt. This little part is dirt, but this is pavement. And there's a little segment of pavement, and then we go back to dirt. And this road, you know, it's not the greatest road, but it's not the worst road. It's got a lot of washboards and whatnot on it, so you really have to kind of just take your time. I take my time. I don't fly down dirt roads at 50 miles an hour. So a lot of people on this road complain about getting flat tires and whatnot. You know, if you just go slow, you're probably going to be fine. If you're going to go, you know, as fast as you can go, well, expect to get flat tires. But anyway, so we're taking the Pony Express route. Once we get out here, this is the old Pony Express route. And there's Dugway. Dugway is a military base. You do not want to go to Dugway. Okay, so the Dugway Proving Ground. You know, it's a military base. You do not want to go to Dugway. The Geode Beds and Pony Express route go right around the edge of that. And you continue on, and the Geode Beds are basically right here next to the Dugway Range. Basically right in here. What's curious is if you go to page 57. Hi, Puts. And we're taking this little poopers with us too. Yes, we are. She's a good poopers. She's a good poopers. All right, so here's page 57, and there's the Pony Express route. And notice how they have that rockhounding area right there. That's not on the other page. You know, that's the Geode Beds, but it's listed here on page 57, right up at the edge, but not on the actual page where it exists. But anyway, since we're on this page, that's the Geode Beds right there. And down here, clearly marked, is Topaz Mountain. So this is the Thomas Range, and the Geode Beds are up there, and Topaz Mountain is right there. And there might be 25 miles between them. But we got a motorcycle, and we can follow this road, and we'll go at least visit Topaz Mountain. The Thomas Range is an awesome mountain range where you can find one of the most rare gemstones in the entire world, red beryl, which is a red emerald, basically. And I would love to spend some time digging for red beryl, but I don't know that I'll actually do it heavily on this trip. We might just take an entire trip just to dig red beryl all by itself. But that's where we're going. We're going to go dig for geodes. We're going to look at Topaz Mountain. We're going to collect some topaz for sure. We're going to do a lot of filming. We're going to do a lot of riding. And there was one other place I wanted to visit that I didn't talk about just yet, but you'll see. We'll talk about it. All right. Well, I hope you will enjoy this new series of videos. I hope you will hit that like button. I hope you will subscribe to this channel. Hi, Puts. Alright, so we just got onto the onto the gravel, off of the pavement, and onto the gravel. And this is it. This is the nice part. I mean, it does get worse, but this is what you got for the next 50 miles. Currently doing about 22 miles an hour or so, and there's just a little bit of washboards right here. Well, this is Lookout Pass, and this is just into the regulated flying zone. So I was hoping that this would be still okay to fly, but it's all right. We flew where we could. I just pulled over, let the dog out for a minute. Get a look at the sign. 6205 on our elevation. You can pause the video and read that if you want. E. Ray Stanley Memorial. Visitor register. Place for a picnic, I guess. But anyway, it's a nice lookout. We'll be going into the valley, and everything after this is you just go down there, and it gets kind of boring after a while. There is a range or two. Once we get to the Dugway range, and at least there's something to look at. All right, so out here, you'll see these monuments. There's a couple of them on the road that I know about. Number 86, erected in 1940, Lookout Station, Pony Express. Monument constructed by enrollees of the U.S. Grazing Division, CCC Camp, G154 Company 2517. Civilian Conservation Corps in the 40s. So, you know, there was no jobs back then. This, I don't know the story, and I'm not a historian, and if I get something wrong, forgive me, but this is just what I remember from reading about it. But there was no jobs or anything, and so the Civilian Conservation Corps started building these roads all across America. Maybe, you know, I only know about here, but all these roads out here were built by these crews of CCC, Civilian Conservation Corps, And so we still drive on them to this day. And you know, so it was like make work, and people needed jobs, so they would just come out here and work. And I've driven a lot of these roads out here, and oftentimes I'll just find a little spot like this and camp over there, right? And you wander around and you'll find these huge can dumps from when the CCC was in the area, and every evening, you know, they'd do 20 miles of road a day or something like that. And then they'd camp somewhere, and you'd find, and they leave behind all the cans and whatnot that they were eating out of. And so you find these large can dumps around when you're wandering near these old roads. Come on, poops, let's go. Let's keep moving. We got a ways to go, and we're slow. This is one of the reasons why I go slow as well. My tires are, they're done. But I, you know, there's a little bit of tread on the fronts, but the backs are getting pretty much done. I'll need new tires soon. It was just some sunflowers, but I thought they looked real nice. So I pulled over and we got to enjoy them. Woo. A little bit eroded. There was a tremendous rains about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And a lot of roads out here were damaged. So the road crews have been out here working hard, I guess, to make them ship shape again. So this erosion that you see on the side of the road is probably fairly fresh. I just wanted to walk next to these flowers. Some cool purple flowers. No clue what they are, but they sure do look interesting. I thought maybe they would be thistles or something, but they're not thistle. Rocks. Doesn't look like too much interesting out here. Mean red ants. These guys will mess you up if you're not careful. Stand on that ant pile for a while. All right, so if we're going to see horses, it's going to be soon. I should probably get my larger camera kind of out and ready. The wide open spaces of Utah's West Desert. Thought I'd do a normal type video for a minute. Seeing as we got a lovely flowered corridor. You know, it's just nice. Oh, here we go. We got a fast person. Better pull over and roll up the window. Yeah. All right. You know, so it's a bumpy road. Pretty standard gravel road. I actually think this is the best I've ever seen it. Usually it's much more washboarded. And like I said, it's been years since I've been out here. And I've only been out here a couple times. I've probably driven this road to the Geode Beds at least 3 times. One time on a twice on a motorcycle. But yeah, you know, so if you read about people going to the Geode Beds on Facebook groups, rockhounding Utah perhaps, you know, it's always horror story after horror story of flat tires and broken down vehicles. And yeah, well, if you go fast, your shit might pop. That's the way to do it right there. Pretty warm out here. So we just pulled over to let the dog out, get a little bit of water. And I saw this large trough. I don't see any horses. I know they've been rounding them up. Some art shot for you. Wonder where that road goes. are nervous out here, poopers. Kind of a cool rock. Colorful quartz base rock. Pretty cool looking. I can put that in a bucket. Some interesting flowers. Oh, there's a lizard. A lizard. Airplane up there somewhere. I won't bother looking. That could be Dugway over there. Still don't see any horses. return to the Dugway Geode Beds. This is the little dirt road going into the Geode Beds. You know, the 50 miles of dirt washboard road is pretty bad, but generally this is where, if you're going to need a high clearance or whatever vehicle, this is where you're going to need it. All seems very well maintained these days, if you ask me. This section right here used to be a lot worse the last time I was out here. Here's something. Here's something. All right, we are at a spot, and yeah, we can still get through here. I mean, obviously the road is washed out. You don't want to go off right there, but we can go down right here, cross through the wash, and it looks like we can get up right over here. Certainly aren't going to get up right there. Motorcycle maybe. But yeah, we can cross this wash. All right, back to the truck. I don't think it's a real big deal, but we got a trailer. We got a motorcycle in the back. So we just got to take it a little bit easy. Gonna have to gas it a little bit. Oh shit. Didn't count on that sand messing us up. All right, so let's try this. We've got some big ass rocks right here. I need them gone. All right, let's try to not get stuck. Alright, now we need to back it up. Just back it up. Back it up a little bit. Back. Oh, hey, easy now. Back it up. Alright. Now let's just try it. We got a bonsai a little tiny bit. All right, we made it. It's a bit rough. Oh man, more washouts. Dragging. We're dragging. All right. Hopefully that was the last of it. So there's This is the first area, and we want to go to the back part where the big holes are. And I always forget the layout of the roads back in here, but it's not that hard to figure out. All right, so we stopped here to look at this other wash. Doesn't look too bad. I think the other one was worse. All right, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. I'm glad I stopped because I came over here. I got out of the truck and I noticed water dripping on the ground coming from here, and that last big bump knocked over my jugs, and the green jug right there is not watertight and was leaking a little bit. And so we lost a little bit of water, but not too bad. Nothing to worry about. All right, going through this wash. No problem. All right, I remember this hill, and you can go up on the hill, but that's not the fast way to get there. You want to stick to the left here to get back to the main, what I think of as the main digging area. Back where the claim used to be. I was thinking about the first time I came out here. It was on this Yamaha, and it was pretty much brand new. Might have been a year old at that point, so it was 2008 or 2009 the first time I came out here, and I just rode that bike all the way here and back. You know, it was a nice day trip, picked up a couple rocks, but that was the first time I ever came out here. I think this is the way. I think it's just back in here somewhere where you find, you know, close to the big digging area, places to camp. Of course, I might be wrong. Yeah, I think this is not the right way. We're getting close though. think we're on the right track. I see some vehicle up there, a person. I see some likely looking hills. This is the spot. So I'm looking around just for a spot to camp on. You know, I don't want to be in the road too much, if I can avoid it. Oh! Rivulets. These rivulets are bad. Let's just go back in here and park and get some water.